Hello everybody, welcome back to another stream. I hope you're all doing fantastic as always. How's it going? It's good to see you here, 60 of you watching right now. Yes, another flash flight. And of course, I can see, I've noticed quite a few comments actually before the stream started saying, wow, wasn't expecting this. And well, that's the goal. It's a flash flight. It comes out of nowhere and we fly somewhere in the world and stream it and have some fun together. So feel free to join. Today we're flying from Geneva over to Palma de Mallorca. We're looking at a flight time of around, I would say probably an hour and 15 minutes, around that sort of mark. It really depends. Lee is saying, of course, it's EasyJet. Yeah. I mean, EasyJet are the only airline that operate this route in particular, so, you know, keeping it realistic. I can't remember what I was saying, to be honest with you, other than please join. Let's have some fun. We're looking at a flight time of 1 hour 15, as I said, cruising at flight level 390. And of course, if you are joining, expect delays and do follow rules. These things are usually very busy and are, of course, held on the expert server, so we like to keep things nice and tidy. So following rules would be greatly appreciated. 467, 440 to 467 nautical miles to cover today. Scenery is going to be fantastic, to be honest with you. Off to our right, in fact, right now we're technically in the Alpine mountain range. We'll see the Alps on departure, and of course we'll fly towards the Mediterranean, the Balearic Islands down to Mallorca, and of course Mallorca's a really pretty island as well. There's some cool mountains over there. Should be landing on 24 left in Mallorca. Things could change, weather could change, and ATC could tell us to go to another runway, but 24 left is planned, 4 left for departure here at Geneva. With that being said, the aircraft's actually already booted up. I think we're going to skip this process on flash flights, to be honest with you, just for a more prompt departure before things get a little too busy, because I know a lot of you like to join. So, aircraft's already started up. We'll start the engines, and we don't need to push back. We can taxi directly out of this stand, I believe, and just taxi right towards the runway, which is the cool thing about Geneva and this particular parking area. I'm not too sure what these are called. I think I know at Gatwick we called a circle bit of the airport satellite, but I'm not too sure what they're called here. But there we have it. There we have it. Let's get the aircraft booted up then, which it already is. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm just saying that out of habit, to be honest with you. Let's tune into ground and request taxi in just a second. Let's start our engines and really and truly get going. We'll start with engine 1. We'll taxi out on one engine because why not, of course. But yes. Did you get your route from Simbrief? John H. No, I didn't, but what's up? Welcome to the stream. I see you there. Hoodie Plays, Samuel AR, Sean, Lee's Aviation, 111, Infinite Flight 001, Crazy B. What's up? Lee's Aviation member for 4 months. Awesome stuff. Degree, 4 months, degree. Awesome. Thank you, Lee. Appreciate it. Will there be a giveaway today? Yeah, that's a good question, actually. I noticed a few of those questions before the stream started. And of course, yes, we'll do a sub giveaway during this stream. Why not? Of course. We'll do that at cruise at some point like that. It's quite a short flight, so I don't think we're going to be at cruise very long. Probably around 40 minutes, I would say. That's about it. So we have plenty to talk about, plenty of questions to answer, and of course another short hop. Coasters K, what's up? Welcome, the virtual spotter. We're ready to go. We'll use flaps 1 for today's departure. Trim can go to 20, and request taxi to active runway. Information Juliet. So of course there's only one runway in use because there's only one runway here. So there we go. Taxi to 4 and contact tower when ready. So we're taxiing straight out of the stand here, which is really convenient and really nice, actually. Let's go forwards and check to our right to make sure there's no aircraft coming down the taxiway. Being vigilant, of course. How are the audio levels? Let me know. As always, it'd be amazing if I could, could have some feedback on that. That'd be great. Turn left here. Departing south today. So once we take off, we'll fly straight out for just not very long, to be honest with you. There's a 777 push in there. And then we'll be turning right, facing the Alps, and then right again. We'll start engine 2 in just a second. Let's make this turn here, and then we'll start it up. Did you have work today? Yeah, I was at work this morning. And now I'm here streaming. Audio's good. Thank you very much for the feedback. I appreciate it. John, thank you. Want an escort? Andy, sure, go for it. Of course, escorts are more than welcome as long as it's nothing over the top. Just, of course, adhere to the rules. And, yeah, I'm fine with that. Okay, engine 2 starting up. There we have it. Crazy Bee member for 4 months on Superfan as well. Lee, I think at some point. Lee, I think we need more badges as well. Now we're on the 4th month. I believe I'm not too sure when it is, to be honest with you, but I believe when you hit 1 year, you get your 4th stripe or 6th month, something like that. Audio clear, awesome stuff. Ryanair to our left. They just vanished. I'm not too sure why. EasyJet Fest, yeah. There's a lot of orange aircraft. You've probably been asked this before, but where are you from? Cameron. That's okay. I'm fine with answering that. I'm from England. I'm from the southeast. I'm sort of 30 minutes out of London, so near London Gatwick, near a town called Maidstone. If you really want to know. Are there any guests joining today? There won't be any guests today. There won't be any guests. Just have fun like this. We'll do a Q&A, of course, once we're up in the air, because we love questions. Cruising altitude, canned pig, 39,000 feet. We're cruising at Mach 0.78, so just standard cruising speed really for the 320. Yeah, 39,000. It's not taxiing to the back of this plane. APU can come off now, actually. We don't need that. Just turn the beacon on, of course. APU can come off. There's a slight line for departure. So if you're joining, I would recommend pushing back as soon as you can, because I can imagine this is going to get quite busy. Cam's in the chat. What's up, Cam? Will there be a giveaway? EasyJet and Air Baltic. Yes, there will be a giveaway. We'll do 1 month of Infinite Flight Pro. This is my first flash flight. Awesome. I hope you enjoy.
1221. Hold position. Air France 1 Heavy. Hold position. Delta Kilo Alpha India uniform. Taxi to runway 4. Contact tower when ready.
We should be in the air in no time, to be honest with you. I don't think there's too many aircraft on arrival here. We'll take a look in just a second, but there should just be departure after departure, at the moment anyway. Let's have a look. There's one aircraft on short final. After that, there's not really much go. There's 2 aircraft coming in, I believe, and that's about it. So departure should be quite fast today. What's the flight level? 390, 39,000 feet. Any leaks today, Dan? The bosses are asleep. That's true. That's very true, actually. No, Cam. I'll try not to leak anything today.
Ready to taxi with information, Juliet.
Geneva ground. Victor Tango Foxtrot November Oscar. Ready for pushback with information kilo.
Geneva ground. Wizz Air 1221. Ready for pushback
Okay,
with
awesome stuff.
kilo.
Geneva ground.
I'd say 5 more minutes on the ground, something like that, and then we'll be up in the air. Flight level what? Flight level 390. It's 39,000 feet for today's cruising altitude. Dan, what aircraft is your favourite in the EasyJet fleet? Sean, I would have to say the A321neo. It's a really nice looking plane.
Echo Charlie India Kilo Papa. Taxi to runway 4. Contact tower when ready. Oscar Mike Lima Echo Tango. Taxi to runway 4. Contact tower when ready.
EasyJet everywhere.
Easy 227. Ready to taxi with information kilo. Taxiing to runway 4. Echo Charlie India Kilo Papa. Easy 2533. Avoid sending duplicate messages.
Dan, have you managed to do the training? What's happening? I just saw it out the corner of my eye there. I don't want to taxi into the back of this aircraft. Dan, have you managed to do the training tutorial as of yet, as discussed on Instagram? John, no, not yet. Honestly, I don't really have the time, if I'm being honest with you. Of course, here on this YouTube channel, we have plenty of great tutorials for Infinite Flight as well. So, if you're struggling, if anybody's struggling, we have quite a lot covered on our user guide and on our YouTube channel.
786 Super. Taxi to runway 4. Contact tower when ready. Taxiing to runway 4. Top Swiss 786 Super. Top Swiss 1511. Charlie Bravo Mike Foxtrot.
I didn't know EasyJet operated the A321neo until only just a few days ago. Lee, how did you not know that? I was watching the sunrise this morning at Gatwick while sitting inside of a Neo engine. It was great. It was definitely a vibe.
Cafe 59 Tango Hotel. Hold position.
APU brakes.
Hold position. Hold position.
That was close. Hello. I tried to do the rudder brake, but I completely missed it with my finger and it wouldn't brake, so he didn't slow down. Nearly crashed before we even get airborne, so that would have been embarrassing. How does the APU smell? It smells great. It smells of jet fuel.
Top Swiss 93 Charlie Golf. Hold position. Speedbird 107. Hold position. Geneva ground. Charlie Bravo.
It's the old EasyJet livery in front of us.
Geneva ground. Fox Swiss 1511. Ready for pushback with information killer.
Thank you. Good day. Echo Charlie India Kilo Papa. Geneva ground. Ryanair 1803.
This here is quite a unique hangar. Or is it for engine testing? I'm not too sure, to be honest with you. It's funny I say that because I did make it, but I don't really know. I think it's an engine testing area. You can, of course, go inside of it, which is cool. What Mark, Dan? Will be cruising at 0.78, of course, for the... it's just a standard cruising speed, really.
Geneva ground. Delta Alpha India Alpha Charlie. Ready to taxi to runway.
It's like being at the back of Regan's plane.
Geneva ground. Wizz Air 1221. Ready to taxi to runway 4 with information kilo.
Holding position, Swiss 472. Geneva ground, Swiss 472. Ready to taxi with information kilo.
It wouldn't be a vibe if the engine was accidentally turned on. Yeah. One flick of a switch and you could be sucked into an engine. Is there a giveaway? Yes, of course we'll do a giveaway.
Swiss 1 heavy. Ready to taxi to runway 4.
Geneva ground. Top Swiss 59 Tango Hotel. Ready for pushback with information Juliet.
Let's see. In the aircraft on final, there's 2 on final.
Ready for pushback. Top Swiss 59 Tango Hotel.
Let's have a look at... it's not too busy here, actually, of course. The traffic is definitely a good amount, but fortunately it's not overly crowded like usual. Because sometimes that can be quite frustrating when you can't get airborne. Korean Fox, welcome to Superfan. Thank you very much for being a channel member and, of course, supporting the AOPA Foundation's You Can Fly program. If you're interested in becoming a channel member and gaining access to exclusive perks on this channel, then all of the information that you need is, of course, in the description. The join link, if you click the join as a channel member link, of course, it won't make you a channel member, but instead it will tell you exactly what it's all about. So if you're interested or curious, click the link and it will redirect you to the channel member page.
Charlie Bravo Mike Foxtrot. Hold position. Alpine 4647.
Alpine.
Pushback approved. Holding position.
That's a cool sign.
Bravo Mike Foxtrot.
I don't really hear often.
KLM 420. Ready for pushback with information kilo.
Geneva ground.
Good evening from South Korea. Awesome stuff. Good afternoon from the UK.
Geneva ground. Ryanair 1803. Ready for pushback with information.
What plane, Noah? This is the A320 that we're flying today.
Easy 45 heavy. Ready for pushback with information kilo. Easy 45 heavy. Hold position.
Headline very soon. I'll be starting ground school to get my PPL and other certificates. Samuel, good luck. That sounds great.
Easy 45 heavy. Taxiing to runway 4. Top Swiss 29.
What are we in line here? Third.
Give way to aircraft on your right. KLM
Kyle Wright, what's up? Welcome.
Pushback approved. Air France 1403. Pushback approved. Geneva ground. Top Swiss 59 Tango Hotel. Ready for pushback with information Juliet.
We're chilling to tower soon. Aircraft departing whilst an aircraft lands. Is that a 220? Yeah, A220 coming into land. We might see it in just a second, actually. Other than that, it looks like we're going to be able to fit in a couple of departures here. Maybe 2. And then it'll be our turn. Infinite Flight 001, what's up? Wall Raider 747, ATC is not letting me push back. I'm sure it may be because there's an aircraft around you or someone else has got clearance before you and they'll be blocking you off. Something along those lines anyway. If you're not getting pushback clearance, then it's definitely for a reason. Unless there's a gate hold in progress, but it should tell you that on the ATIS.
Geneva ground, Alpine 4647 Super, ready to taxi with information kilo.
Geneva ground, Ryanair 1803.
Love your events, Dan. Glad you like them.
Requesting runway 4. Geneva ground, Romeo Alpha 123.
Will there be a giveaway? Infinite Flight 001? Yes. To everybody watching, for everybody who asked this 101 times, as always, yes, there will be a giveaway. There will be a giveaway indeed.
To runway 4. Contact tower when ready. Pushback approved. Ryanair 1803.
Taxiing to runway
Okay, right. We'll tune into tower then.
47 Super. Geneva ground, easy 1.
Top Swiss 1511.
Captain Sky Marshal, what's up?
Pushback approved.
Eli, what's up?
Swiss 1511.
What is the giveaway? Free subscription? Yes, it will be a free sub to Infinite Flight Pro.
Change approved, easy 1511. Good day.
There we go. I just came from school and I was stressing, so I watch you. Ah, that's nice. So you were stressed out and you come here to watch the stream and that's your sort of your getaway from the stress. I'm glad I can somewhat help with that.
Alpha Victor Delta Alpha November.
Line up and wait. 04. I didn't even have to say anything, and ATC is already on it. ATC, you're on the ball. Thank you very much. Your service is great so far. There we go. We'll turn our landing lights on. We'll turn strobes on as well. We'll just get that done. Yeah, straight onto the runway.
Good day.
Frequency change approved Easy 68 Victor Charlie. Good day.
Swiss 2156. Number 3. Traffic to follow is on right downwind.
Number 3. Behind the traffic on right downwind. Swiss 2156. Geneva Tower. Oscar Bravo 1111 is 20
Okay.
nautical miles.
We should get takeoff clearance more or less straight away.
Inbound for landing. Requesting runway 4. Geneva Tower. Wizz Air 1221.
To be honest, I don't think we're going to see too much of the Alps at the moment because the visibility is quite low. Let's stop here then. Get ready for takeoff. We'll calibrate very quickly.
Alpha Victor Delta Alpha
Runway 4 clear for takeoff.
Runway
Let's
4
do it. Let's go.
cleared for takeoff.
Geneva Tower. Golf Echo
Winds, 3 knot headwinds by the looks of it. Not too bad.
Runway 4. Departing straight out.
Cleared for takeoff. Runway 4. Alpha Victor Delta Alpha.
89% N1.
Wizz Air 1221. Line up and wait runway 4.
Line up and wait runway
Okay.
4. Wizz Air 1221.
Geneva Tower.
There's 80
Papa
knots.
Kilo Romeo Kilo Yankee is 19 nautical miles to the northwest.
100
of 8,000
knots.
feet. Inbound for landing with information kilo.
120.
Requesting runway 4.
There's 130. There's
Golf
slowly
Echo
pull back.
Bravo. Hold short of runway 4. Air Canada 1878. Frequency
Pitch up to
change
15
approved.
degrees.
Good day.
Gears coming up.
Holding short runway 4. Golf Echo Zulu Papa Bravo.
Hotel Alpha Papa Papa Yankee Heavy. Number 2. Runway 4. Clear to land. Frequency
LNAV
change.
engaged.
Air Canada 1878. Good day. Swiss 2156. Number 3. Runway 4. Clear to land. Wizz Air 1221.
Let's pitch those down slightly
Cleared for takeoff.
to let the speed increase.
Runway 4. Wizz Air 1221.
Oscar Mike Bravo Oscar Bravo. Line up and wait runway 4.
Line up and
Bringing the flaps up to 1.
Oscar Mike Bravo Oscar Bravo.
Geneva Tower. Easy 920.
And then pitching up
Victor
slightly.
Alpha. Ready for departure at runway 4. Departing south. Oscar Mike Bravo Oscar Bravo. Runway 4. Cleared for takeoff.
Cleared for takeoff. Runway 4.
Alpha Victor Delta Alpha November.
There we go. Frequency change approved. Good day. So there's tune out of the frequency. We don't need tower anymore. Andrew, thank you very much for the service. We'll tune out. And there we go.
Alpha November. Good day.
180 knots creeping up. Butter takeoff. Where are we going, Nolan? We're heading over to Mallorca today. Palma de Mallorca. Oh, that's why Cam tuned in. There you go. Flaps up. Increase our rate of climb again. Pitch for speed. Which device do you play with? iPad Pro? Yes, Korean Fox. I use an iPad Pro. Scenery here is fantastic. You see, oh, there's an F-22 there. I would absolutely love to fly into Innsbruck for a stream because of the cool approach, of course, and the scenery. The trouble is, of course, these events get very, very busy, and if we were to stream a flight into yeah, well, maybe. I thought so, Cam. That's definitely the reason. You saw Mallorca in the in the flash flight details or something. I thought, yep, gonna watch this one. I'm surprised you're not flying, Cam. Now, what was I saying? Innsbruck would be a great airport to fly into, of course, on a stream, and it would be very interesting and fun to watch. The only issue is a lot of you guys like to join these streams and events, and Innsbruck, unfortunately, isn't really capable of accommodating about 110 arrivals in the space of an hour. So we can't really do it. We could depart from Innsbruck in theory, but there's not a lot of spawn points there. So it's really sort of ruled out, which is sad. We could do it one day, maybe. Maybe we could do a solo flight, but that has no ATC and stuff, so it's not, you know. Look at the scenery. Yeah, it's that. I'm definitely not. It's definitely not me slacking off work. How long is a flight from Venice to Innsbruck? Oh, Samantha Wilson, good question. The flight time from Venice to Innsbruck, I can imagine is very, very short because they're literally right next to each other. I don't know, 25 minutes, if that. How many hours is the flight? Probably, right now it's saying that we have 1 hour and 32. It's definitely going to decrease. We're climbing at the moment. We're not at our fullest speed yet. Once we're at cruise, that'll update and we'll get an accurate sort of ETA. So I'll keep you posted on that, of course. You can, you can't see the ETA. It's in-op at the moment on the screen. MJP27, what's up? Tapa Aviation, welcome. Liv's first flight was great. Liv's on standby today. She could be called in for a flight somewhere in Europe. She's on standby, yeah, until 10:30 p.m. Reduce that climb rate and speed up to 295 knots. Landing lights coming off, seatbelts off. Escort there. Very nice. Flight-tastic, what's up? Welcome to the stream. $290 knots. And there's 295. That's all we need. Scenery here is fantastic. It really is. I'm not too sure if it's going to get turbulent at all. It's always a possibility. Who likes to fly long hauls overnight, said Nolan. I certainly do. I find, I mean, of course, I don't really like flights in between. I don't like mid-haul flights. I either like short hauls like this one, where you can fit in multiple landings and all that fun stuff. Or I like to do the most common flight that I do, are long hauls, because 9 times out of 10 it's before I go to bed. And so what I do is I start a flight, set the autopilot, and let the plane do its thing overnight, and then when I wake up in the morning I land the flight. I find them just a bit more fun and easy in a way, because you don't have to monitor the device at all. Luma, what's up? What's the flight level for today, Eli? The flight level is 39,000 feet. It's 19,000 feet to go. All's going good so far. Saying, okay, so right now we're still not at our cruising altitude, and it's saying 1 hour and 2 minutes. That's definitely going to decrease quite a bit. I would say it'd probably go down to about 50-minute flight time. We've been in the air now anyway for 7 minutes, so it's probably going to be quite accurate. What's your most common long-haul flight and what plane? Josh, I think the most common long-haul route that I've flown is London Heathrow to Los Angeles, or Los Angeles to London Heathrow overnight. That's before I really started to follow the IFATC schedule. Of course, on our community forum, we now have the, and we have for a while now had the ATC schedule, which tells you where ATC is going to be every single day. And now, for me, what I try to do is just stick to the ATC schedule. And if, for example, I'm not too sure where ATC is tomorrow, but let's say, for example, it was in Singapore, I would just plan a long-haul flight into Singapore. I don't do, like, the same routes over and over again anymore. I like to fly loads of different ones and explore new places. And, of course, flying into areas that have lots of traffic, it's always more fun. What does the trim do? Trim takes the pressure off the like flight controls and makes flying easier, flying manually easier anyway, for the pilots. $27,000 feet. Hey Dan, any update on the ERJ or work in progress photo? Not right now. Not right now. Of course, stay tuned on our social media because we will share more there eventually. But for this stream, there will not be any news on the ERJ or any work in progress photos. We'll just do a giveaway this time around. I'm guessing the 777 is the best for long hauls. I mean, depends on what one you fly. If you fly the 777LR, that thing, of course, long range. It has ridiculous range. I think it can fly. I done a 22-hour flight in that variant of the 777, and on arrival into the airport that I was going to, before I started my descent, I put 24 hours of fuel in the aircraft. And at cruise it was saying we could fly for like something like 28 hours or something crazy like that because of the how fast the fuel was burning, you know, whatnot, all the fancy stuff like that. It said it was able to survive a 28-hour flight, so of course wind was working in the favour there. If you have a headwind, you're going to burn fuel faster and it's going to be a slower flight. But Rayan's World, what's up? 53 minutes at the moment until we arrive. 32,000 feet. 29 minutes until the top of descent. It's actually shorter than anticipated, I think. Okay, let's bring the nose down again slightly. Dan, are you selecting more realistic weight and balancing in front of flight since you started your job at Gatwick? Cam, I love the question. Yes, I mean, in a way, I always reconsider now the cargo side of things because I've realized the reality of how many bags actually go in the hold, and 9 times out of... I mean, with EasyJet, a lot of the time it's not a lot. For example, yesterday there was a flight going to Berlin, I think, and there were 14 bags in the hold, and that wouldn't have been very many kilos at all. So I don't put as many kilograms of cargo on the aircraft and in front of a flight anymore, for sure. Unless we're doing a full flight, of course, and you have 150 bags. If not more. But you would be surprised. There's some flights that have, like the 321 usually has, it depends on, of course, the route as well. Like Tenerife, the other day I was loading the Tenerife flight. It was 150 bags, and 10 of those bags were surfboards. And they're just ridiculous to try and get into the hole, to be honest with you. They're absolutely massive. And then sometimes you have 150 bags, 200 bags, and then sometimes you have, believe it or not, there has been a flight which has arrived into Gatwick, and there has been 1 bag Just one bag in the hold, and that was it. It was empty. It's crazy. Light work, I guess. Easy enough. Do 50-minute flight time. Yeah, so it's around the 50-minute mark. I've been in the 13 minutes, so yeah. There we go. Nearly at 39,000 feet. How do you decide your altitude? Justin P, that's a really good question. It depends if you're flying VFR or IFR, but 9 times out of 10 in infinite flight, you're probably going to be flying with a flight plan, IFR. So, I think a tutorial would be good on this, actually. But the easiest way to describe it, without sounding too confusing, is that any heading between 0 and 180 is odd altitudes. So you fly at odd altitudes. And then anything on the other side of that's even altitudes, basically. It would be easier if you look up a tutorial on YouTube, of course. Just search up IFR cruising altitudes and it'll come up straight away. There'll be a little diagram, a little circle, and it'll tell you the cruising altitudes you can cruise at. It's a win for the passenger though when their bag is the only one in the baggage reclaim. Yeah, Cam, it is, yeah. King of the Skies, what's up? $48 minutes. So we'll do the, we have 20 minutes. We'll do giveaway in about 10 minutes time. Change the camera angle here. Oh, look at the view. Oh, yeah. I like this angle. I know Jason doesn't. Jason doesn't like the wide angle shots. I think this one looks quite cool, to be honest with you, with the scenery. When is there a giveaway? In about 10 minutes time, we'll do a giveaway. You should build a Gatwick 1/400 scale model airport. Do you know, it's crossed my mind. It has crossed my mind making one of them model home airports that a lot of people do. But I don't think I could bring myself to it, to be honest with you. I don't really have the room for it. And I don't really have the time for it either. Nor money, really, to be honest with you. I have far more important things to spend my money on other than model planes and things that really aren't of any value to me. What's the giveaway, Luma? Good question. It's a month of Infinite Flight Pro. Not too long to go really until we're over the Mediterranean. Looks like we have center frequency here as well. Barcelona center. When is the giveaway? I'm at work and don't have enough time to wait, Gur. John, you always seem to be at work and have this problem. The giveaway will be in about 7 minutes time, so don't worry. Because Can you please give tips for smoother landings? Sure. I think, of course, landing smoothly comes with great practice anyway, and it's one of them things that will take time. Like, you won't just suddenly wake up and do a really smooth landing, and if you do, then I guess you're just amazing. But ground effect plays a massive part in a smooth landing, and I feel like you have to know how to fly with ground effect, of course. So once you get close to the runway, ground effect will come into play, and it will start sort of like, it's like a cushion. It cushions the aircraft onto the runway. When you're in ground effect, I tend to leave a little bit of throttle on, so that you essentially float gently down onto the runway whilst also flaring. At the same time, I like to bring the throttle back slightly, of course, and then start my flare. But flare in increments. This is how I've learned at my local airfield. But when you're in the flare the aircraft, and then let it come down a little bit more. So this is the plane, okay? This is the plane. Right, here we go. So this is the plane. We're coming in for a landing, and the runway's like around here. And we're coming in, and we start to flare, and then the aircraft's going to start gliding down the runway, okay? Once you're doing that and the throttle's idle, you're going to lose airspeed, which is obviously going to reduce the lift, and you're going to start floating down again. When the aircraft starts to sink again after you've flared, then pull back again, and pull back again. And keep pulling back. Obviously, don't tail strike, but keep pulling back until you gently touch the runway. And it's one of them things, like I say, it's just not going to happen straight away. You'll get it over time. But that's where trim really, really helps when you're landing. Use trim, and it'll help take the pressure off the controls. Is there any Coke in that can? There's a little bit left. Tiny little bit. I nearly spilt it there. How much trim? I use about 30 to 40% trim. Where's Liv? Liv is on standby for flying. So right now, okay, what's the time? Yeah, she'll be getting ready. She'll be in her uniform at the moment, waiting to go to Gatwick if EasyJet decide to call her onto a flight. Coke. Coke, we're a Pepsi company. Hold on a minute. Yes. Petition to add Coca-Cola cans to the flight deck instead of Pepsi. How to work out the top of descent, top of climb. So when you're climbing in Infinite Flight, you'll see a small sort of white arc along your flight plan that will indicate the top of climb. So look out for that the next time you're climbing in Infinite Flight. And when you're landing, of course, the way you can work out your top of descent is by setting VNAV at the bottom of the screen here, and it will tell you how long you are from your top of the how sort of time-wise, how far away you are from your top of descent, and how many nautical miles you are from your top of descent. That's the easiest way. Why do the math when you have it right there? I just changed it. I need it back. VNAV, there we go. When's the giveaway? We'll do it in around 4 minutes' time. How many minutes until we arrive? 42. 42. Yes, Lucy. 30 to 40. Up trim, as you say. Shark Play Game. Thank you very much for the sub. How do we join the giveaway? Flight Sim Captain, I mean, it's a really good question. I'll explain it very quickly before we go into it. We use Nightbot for our giveaways, and it makes things automated and a lot easier. Takes the workload off and does it for us, right? And it's the most fair way, because the winner is picked and, you know, automatically by a bot. So essentially what you will have to do when the giveaway is open is type in a particular keyword in the chat, and that keyword is whatever word I tell you to type in the chat. When you type that word into the chat, the bot that we have assigned to the channel will automatically pick your name out of the chat and put it into the giveaway, right? And all of the entries start flowing in. And then we press roll it, and it picks the winner for us, right? And then we'll get in touch with you on the forum and sort out your subscription for you. But it's really easy. Essentially, all you have to do is type a word into the chat and you'll be entered into the giveaway. The one thing I will say is, if you are entering the giveaway, please, please, please stay put. Don't enter the giveaway and then run away, because then, of course, if you win the giveaway and your name gets drawn and you're not here to claim the prize, then unfortunately you won't be able to get it, and we'll have to re-roll it and pass it on to somebody else. It just makes things very easy if you stay here whilst the giveaway is on, so that we don't miss anything. What do you win with the giveaway? Alex, good question. A month of Infinite Flight Pro, so multiplayer, access to multiplayer. Are you a real-life pilot as well? Nicholas, good question. I'm not a real-life pilot. I'm training. I'm training to fly planes, but I'm not a qualified pilot yet anyway. If I won, can I give it to a friend, Lucy? That's very generous and a good question. If you do win, can you give it to a friend? Cam, are you still watching? Do we do that? I mean, I guess we can do that. There's nothing stopping it. I don't see why not. When's the giveaway? In just a minute. In literally a minute's time. Let me start setting it up whilst we're here. Okay. Giveaways, keywords. Let's type a keyword in. It can be... Okay. If you win, we'll give you a code to redeem it in the App Store, Google Play. You can give that to somebody if you really want to. There we go. Cam's answered in the chat. So just for clarity, if you win the giveaway, you'll be given a code that you can redeem in the App Store or Google Play. And if you want to pass that on to a friend, if you don't want it, you feel like you want to gift it to somebody, then you can do that. What airline are you flying as? EasyJet. And Captain Sky Marshal, well done. You are the first person entered into this giveaway. The keyword is EasyJet. So if you'd like to have a chance of winning a month Infinite Flight Pro, then all you have to do is type EasyJet into the live chat, and you'll automatically be entered. Go! Do it! Now! Captain Sky Marshal was just ahead of the game there. There we go, 20 entries so far. 24 entries. 27. Yes, 29. Again, if you would like to win a month of... be entered into the giveaway to potentially win a month of Infinite Flight Pro, then all you have to do, literally all you have to do, is comment EasyJet. I don't think any other giveaway in this world is as easy as that. So, just type the word, I guess. Da, 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 da. 41 entries so far. Let me read out some of the entries we've got here. 1-1, Alex LT, Avia 001, Canned Pig, Captain Sky Marshal, of course, Crazy Bee. I won't read out everybody because there's 45 names to read out. Raphael, Rayon's World, Samuel AR, Tapper Aviation, Maxford, Lucy. Turn VNav on. We'll be descending in about 8 minutes time, so just so we don't forget, we'll leave it just below. Thank you very much for the sub. We'll leave it rolling for about another minute or so, and then we'll roll the giveaway. 51 entries. David. Cheese Boy 123. Flight Sim Captain Amir has entered. Everybody's typing EasyJet, then Aiden Smith types KLM. There's a lot of EasyJets in the chat. Let's have a look at the map real quick. Okay, right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 53 eligible users have entered this giveaway. Let's roll it. The winner is MF. Well done on winning, and congratulations on winning 1 month of Infinite Flight Pro. Awesome stuff. Are you still here though? That's the question, because I know a lot of people just ran away after entering. So, are you here? Yay or nay? Yes, you are. Thanks. Do you have an account on the forum? If so, could you please... Aviator Dan, just subscribe. That's not me. I promise you, that's not me. What do I do? MF, if you could type your community forum name into the chat and we'll get in touch with you over there. Alternatively, if you don't have a forum account, then do you have an Instagram account? Because we can get in touch there also. It's very important that you leave that in the chat so that we know how to contact you. Alex said epic. Yes, Instagram, I'm lining up for takeoff now at Geneva. Awesome stuff. Could you please leave your Instagram name in the chat? Do you like Cessna 172? I would hope so, because I do fly them. So... It's okay, you can stop typing EasyJet in the chat now. The giveaway's finished. Well, I mean, it might not be finished. My Instagram is MF. How many underscores is that? One. Could you just do it? I can't see the spaces between the underscores. Is that actually your Instagram name? Do you like reading books, Dan? No, I really don't like reading books, to be honest with you. I've never liked reading books. Unless they're generally interesting. Diary of a Wimpy Kid. I used to read that all of the time when I was younger. Other than that, the only books I really read are flight training manuals. That's it. Seven underscores because other people took the username. Okay, MF, thank you very much. We'll get in touch with you on Instagram. Alternatively, you can, of course, shoot us a message, and we now know your username, so we know who to reply to for the giveaway. I can drop you I can drop you or Infinite Flight a DM. It's up to you. Honestly, it's up to you. You can send a message to whoever. I'll redirect you to the correct person anyway. I mean, I could probably send you the link anyway to renew the sub. Alternatively, so. Does your government pay for your flight school? No, I wish they did. Unfortunately not, no. I don't believe any flight training in the UK is free. So you have to pay for it yourself. It's quite bad, to be honest. We're going to be descending in about 2 minutes' time. Bug the pilot, what's up? I see you there, don't worry. Distance to the destination is 229 nautical miles. About 30 minutes until we touch down in Mallorca. Okay, right, let's do a poll then. Let's do a poll. Done your hard work, I have a lemon. Yeah, thanks for the lemon. Okay, descending in 1 mile, 1 nautical mile. There we go, descending to 10,000. Do we have to contact center frequency? Yes, soon we can. We're not in the airspace just yet. Okay, there we go. So there's a poll in the chat right now. What view should I land in? Of course, you have the cockpit, the HUD view, or an external view to spice things up. Just for reference, the external view would be this one here, if I try and land in this one. It's up to you. Obviously, the poll will determine what view I land in. Mr. Dylan, what's up? Do you have any tips on how to earn XP? Yeah, sure. So you can do touch and goes. I think that's the easiest and most fastest method of gaining XP in Infinite Flight. And you can do touch and goes at any airport in the world, or you could simply do long haul flights. No, not the external view. I think it'd be fun to land the external view, but you can all pick. Thank you for the sub. Have you heard about the Antonov 225 getting destroyed? I have. Dan, would you like to land at 𝗂𝗘𝗏? Yeah, I'd give it a try. I've landed there before, obviously, on the sim. But I've never done a full flight into 𝗂𝗘𝗏. 27 minutes. Let's see. So cockpit is currently winning the pole. I was hoping for external view to win, if I'm honest with you, just for the challenge, but of course. Any work in progress shots? Infinite Flight 001. There won't be. There won't be a work in progress shot. Apologies. Apologies. Can you land with one engine? Lol. Possibly. I mean, yeah, I've done one engine landings in the past. I can do that, but that's not part. Maybe we can do it on the next stream. Every stream we can do a different poll with different scenarios, like one engine landing, or you know, some like no flap landing. Yeah. We've already seen him on the cockpit view a million times already. Yeah, we have. I've always landed in the Queen Elizabeth II. Thank you very much for the sub. A no gear landing, maybe. I've done that one unintentionally before. Let's go for an external view to witness a Ryanair landing. Ha ha. Emmanuel. We'll see. Obviously, it's up to you guys. It's up to the votes. Six miles out and you still have no gear. Who remembers that stream on my own channel? Contact ATC, Dan. Are we within... Yes, we're now in the airspace. Awesome. Hello, Barcelona Centre. With you. Just going to request descent via our current star. Proceed as requested. Awesome. Are you single? No, I'm not. No. Giraffe, what's up? Welcome. Welcome back. Good to see you here. Can you land with extra heavy weight? I probably could do it, yes. But we can't exactly increase the weight and balance of the aircrafts. You know, change things once we're airborne. You're complaining about how distracting the chat was, and the only time you weren't going to look at the chat, you should have looked at the chat. Yeah, Lee, I know. Are you married, though? No, I'm not married, no. For how long have you been playing Infinite Flight? Since 2012. 13th of October, 2012, I believe. Love your streams. Thank you very much. I'm glad that you like them. Do you fly in real life? Had my first lesson this past Sunday. Yes, I fly in real life. I do. Told your girlfriend to play Infinite Flight. Yeah, she has tried Infinite Flight many times. Requesting flight following to Palma de Mallorca. Romeo Alpha How old are you, Dan? I'm 20. I'm 20 years old. Keep throwing the questions out, everybody. I like Q&As, if you didn't know that already.
Radar contact. Air France 1 heavy. Turn left heading 230.
Turn left heading 230. Air France 1 heavy.
Is flight training expensive, Dan? Yeah, David, flight training is well, especially here in the UK, it tends to be a bit more expensive here in the UK. And it is. It's very expensive. At my flight school, per hour, it's £240 an hour to learn to fly. Do not exceed 280 knots, so slow down to 280 then. What kind of license are you training for? And my private pilot's license.
Frequency change. Descend and maintain 15,000. Easy 1878.
Are you in a VA? No, I'm not in a VA. I used to be a part of EasyJet Virtual, but I didn't actually do much, surprisingly. I mean, the thing is, I don't, especially now, I don't really have a lot of free time on my hand. I don't really have the time to do virtual airline stuff either on top of what I do, so I just choose not to be a part of a VA. What aircraft do you fly in real life? A Cessna 172P.
China Southern 009 Victor Golf.
Doesn't your iPad overheat when you play Infinite Flight? No, it doesn't. Right now, it's just warm. It's not really, really hot. So, any plans for a CPL in the future? Yes, I would love to get my CPL. And I would like to fly for an airline, to be honest with you. The reality of that probably isn't going to happen, if I'm being honest with you. But that's a dream of mine. It's always been a childhood dream. What is your YouTube? My personal YouTube channel, quick plug, is Aviator Dan.
Charlie Foxtrot Mike Alfa Romeo. Proceed on course to Amsterdam Schiphol. Charlie Foxtrot Mike Alfa Romeo. Frequency change.
What iPad are you using? 2018 iPad Pro. How do you not lag in Infinite Flight? I guess upgrade your device is the only way forwards, really. If you have a very old device, unfortunately, you are going to encounter some decreased performance, basically. Which airline would you like to work for as a pilot? Surprise, surprise. It would be EasyJet. It would be EasyJet. It's more... You see, the thing is, it's more convenient for me. Gatwick is closer to me than Heathrow is. I like the size of the airline. There's a lot of aircraft in EasyJet's fleet, and I personally feel like it would be one of the safer airlines to join because of the sheer size of the fleet. You're going to be busy. They fly a lot of routes, so you know you're going to have work. Rather than some of the smaller airlines, yeah, of course, as a pilot, you wouldn't be as busy. But with EasyJet, there'd always be work. It's closer to me than London Heathrow is, so Gatwick's more convenient. And I just like the airline as a whole, to be honest with you.
Approach any runway at Palma de Mallorca.
China Southern 6902. Frequency change approved. Good day. Delta Alpha India Alpha Charlie. Continue as fine. Expect BL's approach runway 24 left at Palma de Mallorca. Delta Alpha India Alpha
Aviation 00, what's up?
Mark 0.80 or greater.
Barcelona Center. Ryanair 1803. With you at 80,000. Maintain Mach 0.80 or greater.
Which is the hardest plane to fly in Infinite Flight? I would probably say the CRJ was... The CRJ is definitely up there as one of the harder planes to fly. Once you ace it, I'm sure it's really easy. I still struggle slightly with the CRJ. But I think the CRJ and the X-Cub are probably the two hardest aircraft to fly in Infinite Flight.
Contact Palma approach on 119.4. Swiss 472. You're in an active airspace. Please contact Barcelona Center on 128.0.
Barcelona Center, easy 134, with you at 34,000.
Easy 134.
I just realised if you work for Emirates, you go straight to the 777. Yeah, you do, Lee. I'd imagine so anyway. They do have tiny private jets, don't they? Emirates.
Radar contact.
Turn left heading 140, descend and maintain 9,000, flight over 1164.
Turn left heading 090. Air Force 45 heavy. Frequency change approved. China Southern 6902. Good day.
Rhino 1803. Turn left heading.
Let's see. Cockpit viewers is winning by the looks of it. 147 votes. 58% of those are for the flight deck view. So I don't think we're going to be landing with an external view. It will most likely be the cockpit like we are now.
Proceed as requested. Descending via Rooney 2.
Why did this stream start at 5 a.m. PST? Lol. It's just down to my availability and when I can stream. To be honest with you, when I can fit that in. Of course, streaming a little bit earlier and making some early events is better for those in different time zones as well. Because usually 9 times out of 10 we do events in the evening, like UK time, around 6 o'clock, 4 to 6 o'clock. But doing it a little earlier just makes it a bit more accessible for those in different time zones.
Sky Trouble 1164. Turn right heading 260. Easy 1432. Radar contact.
What's your dream fleet to fly in real life if life was perfect? I would like to fly the A350, A380. I'm not really a fan of Boeing, to be honest with you.
23 nautical miles south of Eisters Lot 2.
And the A320neo.
Requesting flight following to Palma de Mallorca. Proceed on course. Singapore 350 Victor Alpha. Barcelona Center. Qatari 901. With you at 5,000.
Qatari 901. Radar contact. Air France 1979. Frequency change approved. Good day. Swiss 472. Please follow instructions or you will be reported. Easy 920 Victor Alpha. Do not exceed 260 knots. Swiss 146. Continue as filed.
Barcelona Center. Air France 1403. With you at 35,000.
Almost there.
Continue as filed. Swiss
Just about see Mallorca.
Do not exceed 260 knots. Easy 920 Victor Alpha.
Air France 1403. Radar contact.
Easy 68 Victor Charlie. Request frequency change.
Easy 68 Victor Charlie. Stay on my frequency. Sky Trouble 1164. Contact Palma approach on 119.4.
Contacting Palma approach on
111 nautical miles.
1164.
Echo Charlie India Kilo Papa. Do not exceed 280 knots. Ryanair 180.
Okay, right. I'm going to end the poll here. We're going to do another poll.
Do not exceed 280 knots. Echo
So we're
Charlie
doing a
Papa.
flight deck view landing,
0 knots.
and we'll do another poll.
Frequency change approved. Air France 1979. Good day.
There we go. There's another poll in the chat.
Easy 920 Victor Alpha. Adjust speed to follow aircraft ahead. Easy 4 Super. Contact Palma approach on 119.4.
Adjust speed to follow
Born
aircraft
confused.
ahead.
Thank you very
Easy
much for the sub.
920 Victor Alpha.
Contacting Palma approach on
Let's see.
119.4.
Let's see what's happening with the poll here then.
Swiss 146.
16 votes
Palma
instantly.
approach on 119.4. Contacting Palma approach on 119.4. Swiss 146.
Barcelona Center. November 69.
Let's see. Turn 1 engine off is winning.
Easy 1432. Requesting descent by law 1 kilo arrival.
Hotel Kilo 7934 X-ray. Turn right heading 090.
I already know what's going to win. Yeah, it's most likely going to be turn 1 engine off.
Easy 1432. Proceed as requested.
Descending by law 1 kilo arrival. Easy 1432.
Turn right heading 090. Hotel Kilo 7934 X-ray.
Infinite Flight 001, thank you very much for stopping by. Take care.
On 119.4.
Contacting Palma approach on 119.4. Easy 1878.
Ryanair 1803. Descending.
I like your wig. What do you mean, wig?
Descending maintain 10,000. Ryanair 1803.
I voted for no spoilers. That really triggers you when you're trying to lose speed. I think it'd be easier with no spoilers, though. Not easier, but like the easiest option out of all of them. So Friday Night Flight is replaced with Flash Flights. Not quite. We're not trying to replace Friday Night Flight. Where are you from? England. I'm from the southeast of England.
Barcelona Center. Cafe 59 Tango Hotel.
Let's turn off both engines and just fall out of the sky, shall we?
Cafe 59 Tango.
It'd be funny to hear ATC yelling at you saying to reduce speed and you kept saying unable. Juan, what's up? Welcome.
Turn right heading 240. Easy 1432.
Cafe 59 Tango Hotel. Requesting descent via Kina 2 Papa arrival.
Cafe 59 Tango Hotel. Proceed as requested. Easy 227. You're in an active airspace. Please contact Barcelona.
Say bottle of water. There you go. Or, as everybody knows it, of course, British memes, bottle of water. Bottle of water.
Cafe 59 Tango Hotel.
Hotel Kilo 7934 X-ray. You're in an active airspace. Please contact Barcelona Center on 128.0.
Easy 227.
Going down to 10,000. I'm not too sure if we're going to descend anywhere after that.
Echo Charlie India Kilo Papa. Do not exceed 260 knots. Easy 920 Victor Alpha. Do not exceed 260 knots.
Easy 1432 is 40 nautical miles southeast.
No engine on here. We're definitely lead to a ditch. Yeah.
60 miles approach runway 24 right at Palma de Mallorca.
What about no thrust reversers? I mean, it's not part of the poll, so we can do that next time round.
Delta Alpha India Alpha Charlie. Do not exceed 260 knots. Easy 134. Do not exceed 260 knots.
Do not exceed 260 knots. Delta Alpha India Alpha Charlie.
What day is it today, Dan? It's Tuesday.
Easy 227. Do not exceed Mach 0.74.
Do not exceed Mach 0.74. Easy 227.
Oscar Mike Bravo Oscar Bravo. Contact
Okay, so we're staying at 10,000 feet here. I'm going to keep it at 280 knots.
Barcelona Center.
See if we survive with that. It might tell us to slow down.
At 1000. Transavia 025 Alpha Kilo. Radar contact. Air France 1 Heavy. Continuous.
Tuesday, innit?
Continuous mile. Air France 1 heavy.
Do not exceed 260 knots. Easy 920 Victor Alpha. Barcelona Center. Top Swiss 2944. With you at 36,000.
Top Swiss 2944. Radar contact.
Barcelona
Yep,
Center.
I knew it.
Air France 668. With you at 1900. Barcelona Center. Ryanair 180.
Let's just climb out of this real quick and slow down to 250.
Ryanair 1803. Radar contact. Air France 668. Radar contact. Ryanair 1803. Continue as far. Expect the Owls approach runway 24 right at Palma de Mallorca. Alpha Victor Delta Alpha November.
Contacts Palma approach on 119.40. Okay, so request approach. Oh, requesting approach Palma de Mallorca. 24 left. ILS. Continue as filed. Expect the ILS approach 24 left at Palma de Mallorca. Okay, awesome. So we're just going to stay on our flight plan.
Turn left heading 350.
Keep the separation between other aircraft.
7000. Ryanair 2053. Palma approach. Ryanair 1803. With you at 10,000.
Got 6 miles of the aircraft ahead, so we're doing good so far. Just had to maintain 3,000 feet. Okay, down we go. I think every time you guys live stream, they should be on different timestamps so people around the world can join. What do you mean? How are the different timestamps? Division 001. Can you elaborate on that? Have you ever been to Mallorca? Yes, I have.
Descendant maintain 4,000. Maintain 4,000 until established on the localizer. Clear Earls runway 24 right approach. Descendant maintain
12 minutes to go. I'm ready to land now. Dan, turn the engine off. I will soon. I will soon. I'll chat with you later tonight, Dan. Got some news concerning CAE for you, mate. Sure, Dylan. Go for it. Shoot me a message. Okay, right, here we go. So what engine set shall we turn off? What engine should fail? Is there engine 1 or engine 2? Vote in the chat. I want to see 1 or 2 numbers. Whatever.
Descend and maintain 3000. Echo Charlie India Kilo Papa. Easy 148 Victor Alpha. Request frequency change.
No, we're not doing both. There's more for 1 at the moment.
Maintain 3000. Maintain
Okay,
3000.
looks like we're going to turn off engine 1.
Cleared ILS runway 24 left. Easy 148 Victor Alpha.
We should, when we turn the engine off, you should see the plane sort of shift a little bit to the left. Let's see. Seatbelts, of course.
Requesting ILS approach runway 24 left at Palma de Mallorca.
There you go, you can see it sort of shifting to the left ever so slightly there. Well, there's more thrust on the right hand side of the aircraft and it's sort of like turning it a little bit. Engine 1 will blow up. There we go. It's now flashing red. You can see there on the engine system page. Engine's now off.
Contacting Palma de Mallorca Tower on 118.3. Easy 148 Victor Alpha.
Tilting to the right slightly as well. Yes, there you go. You can see the engines just spinning in the winds there.
Turn right heading 070. Descend and maintain 6000. Ryanair 2053.
Easy 1878. Turn right heading 270. Maintain 3000. Maintain 3000 until established.
See how the landing goes, I guess.
Cleared Earls runway 24 left approach. Easy 1878. Disregard last message. Easy 1878. Continue as file.
Continue as file. Easy
Dan, we can see a
187.
live emergency landing.
Skytriple 116.
Yes, Lee, we can.
Turn right heading 100. Descendant maintain 4000.
Turn right heading 100. Descendant maintain 4000.
6 miles of the aircraft ahead.
Easy 1878. Increase speed to 250 knots.
Increase speed to 250 knots. Easy
If we start to slow down,
1878.
254, we need to slow down just a tad here, otherwise we're going to catch up with the aircraft ahead. So we'll go down to 230 for the minute. Actually go 220.
Easy 4 super. Maintain 3000. Maintain 3000 until established on the localizer. Clear Earls runway 24 left approach. Easy 001 to tell Foxtrot Heavy. Contact
Engine's slowing down now.
tower on 118.4.
Contacting Palma de Mallorca Tower on 118.3. Easy 001 Hotel Foxtrot Heavy.
Maintain 3000. Maintain 3000 until established on the localizer. Clear Earls runway 24 left. Easy 4 super.
Delta Alpha India Alpha Charlie is 49 nautical miles.
Still go down to 3,000 feet.
10,000
Increase
feet.
to about minus 800 feet per minute here.
Runway 24 left at Palma de Mallorca.
Let's set the ILS for 24 left.
Alpha Charlie. Continue as filed. Expect VL's approach runway
24 left.
Palma de Mallorca.
Set nav
Increase
1.
speed to 230 knots. Delta Alpha India Alpha Charlie.
Skyfribble 1164. Turn right heading 210. Maintain 4000. Maintain 4000 until established on the localizer. Cleared Earls runway 24 right approach.
Dan, are you from the United Kingdom? Yes, I am from the United Kingdom indeed.
Maintain 4000 until established on the localizer. Clear Earls runway 24 right.
Ayo,
1164.
thick boy. What's up?
34 kilo. You're in an active airspace. Please contact Palma approach on 119.4.
Palma approach. Easy 134. With your 10,200.
Easy 4 super. Contact Palma de Mallorca Tower on 118.
Right hand turn soon.
Contacting Palma de
Looking at the
Mallorca
navigation
Tower
display.
on 18.3. Easy 4 super. Ryanair 2053. Turn right heading 090. Ryanair 1803. Do not exceed 220 knots. Easy 134. Radar contact. Easy 134. Continue as far.
Did you tell the passengers about the one engine? No, they don't have to know. We don't want any customer complaints.
Descend and maintain 3000.
Roger. Easy 134.
Descend and maintain 3000. Delta Alpha India Alpha Charlie.
Boston Mike
Oh yeah, Aviation 001, I get what you're trying to say. That's what we try and do. That is what we try and do. And of course I will try to do that going forward. Sometimes there's streams
Turn right heading 090.
at
Ryanair
1700 Zulu, 1800 Zulu, today 1300 Zulu.
Echo Charlie India Kilo
It does just jump around.
Mike Lima Echo Tango. Do not exceed 220 knots. Do not exceed 220 knots. Oscar Mike Lima Echo Tango.
Do not exceed 220 knots. Delta Alpha India Alpha Charlie.
Easy 68 Victor Charlie.
Only use nav mode on the navigation display. Yeah, do you know what? I never seem to change it. Of course, we can change it to ARC here, which is it is the better option, to be honest with you. I just never really, I don't really use it, to be honest. I don't really use
Do
it.
not exceed 200 knots. Easy 1878.
Have you ever been in a real life emergency? Ish, not quite, but yes, in a way. When I was flying a Cessna 172, the ammeter was reading discharge, and essentially the battery wasn't charging. It's one of them things where you then only had about 30 minutes left on the battery before you lost electrical power. So we had to take it back to the airfield, and the circuit breaker kept popping in and out. So yes, technically it was kind of an emergency. We had to take the plane back, but it wasn't. I've never been in a big emergency.
Easy 1878. Maintain 3000. Maintain 3000 until established on the localizer.
Slack notification.
Full left approach. Skyfribble 1164. Contact Palma de Mallorca Tower on 118.3.
Maintain 3000. Maintain 3000 until established on the localizer. Cleared ILS runway 24 left. Easy 1878.
Contacting Palma de Mallorca.
Alpha Victor
Does it maintain 3,000 feet? Maintain 3,000 until established on the localizer. Cleared ILS approach 24 left. Okay, right. There we go. So, being cleared for the approach.
Descend and maintain 3000. Maintain 3000 until established on the
End the poll now. Yes, sure, we can end the poll now, of course. We've already turned the engine off.
Delta Alpha November.
Contacting Palma de Mallorca Tower on 18.3, easy 1878.
Air France 1 Heavy, requesting descent to 3000.
I'm just stay on our flight plan at the moment.
Air France
Looks like there's going to be some parallel landings.
maintain 4000 until established on the localizer. Clear Earls runway 24 right approach.
Contacting Palma approach on 119.4, Romeo Alpha 1234 kilo.
Maintain 4000 until established on the localizer. Clear Earls runway 24 right, Air France 1 Heavy. Ryanair 2053. Descend and maintain 4000.
Airport's just there.
Descend and maintain 4000. Ryanair 2053. Romeo Alpha 1234 kilo is 45 nautical miles northwest of Minorca, 10,000 feet. Requesting visual.
I'll be off now as I have to land on my 2 accounts at Palma. You have 2 accounts, Crazy B? Be ready to counteract the differential thrust? Absolutely.
Romeo Alpha 1234 kilo. Continue as filed. Expect the Isles approach runway 24 left at Palma de Mallorca. Easy 13.
What do I need to do? I'm overweight on landing. Throw passengers out the plane. It'll fix it.
Heading 210. Descend and maintain 4000. Maintain 4000 until established on the local.
There we go. Flying directly towards the airport now. Thank you, MJP.
Maintain 3000. Easy 134. Easy 68.
This should be very doable, to be honest with you. I don't think it's going to be too challenging to land with 1 engine. We'll see. We'll see, of course.
1803 is 28 nautical miles northeast of Palma de Mallorca at 4,000 feet. Requesting ILS approach runway 24 right at Palma de Mallorca.
Contacting Palma de Mallorca tower on 118.3. Easy 68 Victor Charlie.
Turn right heading 210. Descend and maintain 4,000. Maintain 4,000 until established on the localizer.
Hey, then, are you going to use APPR? Alex Aviation? No, I won't be using APPR.
Roger. Ryanair 1803.
Easy 134. Do not exceed 210 knots. Do not exceed 210 knots. Easy 134.
Do not exceed
1 engine out, honestly, is not that bad. Yeah, it's not
Romeo
too
Alpha 1234
too challenging, but of course
Palma
it's
approach.
cool for the stream.
Atari 901. With fuel 10,300. Descending via Gato 3 Papa arrival.
Category 901. Radar contact. Category 901.
The passengers sitting next to engine 1 be like,
Runway 24 right at Palma de Mallorca.
Cafe 59 Tango Hotel is 52 nautical miles northwest of Minorca at 15,200 feet. Requesting
The runway is
ILS
directly ahead.
approach runway 24 left at Palma de Mallorca.
Ryanair 2053. Do not exceed 180 knots. Oscar Mike Bravo Oscar Bravo. Maintain 3000. Maintain 3000 until established on the localizer. Cleared Earls runway 24 left approach.
okay, right, I'm going to
Build the tower.
start to concentrate now.
20 knots.
Landing on the ILS.
2220 knots. Cafe 59 Tango Hotel. Descend and maintain 3,000. Romeo Alpha 1234 kilo.
They switched me to 2-4 right. Oh.
Alpha Victor Delta Alpha.
Over to tower on 118.30.
Mallorca tower on 118.
Send and switch. We'll say that we're coming into land, landing hot and fast with 1 engine on the ILS. 2-4 left. Let's start slowing down.
Ryanair 1803. Turn right heading 210. Climb and maintain 4000. Maintain 4000 until established on the localizer. Cleared Earls runway 24 right approach. Palma de Mallorca tower. Alpha Victor Delta Alpha November.
And now I'm going to concentrate. Autopilot is off.
Easy 4 Super. When able, turn right and contact Alpha Victor Delta Alpha November.
Number 3, 2-4 left, clear to land.
24 left. Clear to land.
Number 3. Clear to land. Runway 24 left.
We are, let's have a look, 8.3 nautical miles away. Just so that you can see the engine is still off.
Palma de Mallorca Tower. Ryanair 2053 is 10 nautical miles to the northeast at 2,200 feet. Inbound for landing.
And there's 6 miles. We'll drop our landing gear around now. Full flaps, gears coming down.
Ryanair 2053, number 2, runway 24 right, clear to land. Number 2, clear to land, runway 24 right. Ryanair 2053, Ryanair 2053, maintain slowest practical speed.
Palma de Mallorca Tower, speed for 434 Victor Alpha, ready for departure at runway 24 right, departing south.
Maintain slowest practical speed. Ryanair 2053, Transavia 5624, request frequency change. Speed for 434 Victor Alpha, hold short of runway 24 right.
Holding short runway 24 right,
They're a little high.
Victor Alpha.
Transavia 5624, thank you, good day. Transavia 5624.
There we go. Fixed that.
Contact Barcelona Center on 128.0. Palma de Mallorca.
Brace for
Tower,
impact.
Echo Charlie
Yeah.
India Kilo Papa. Inbound on the ILS runway 24 left. Contacting Barcelona Center on 128.0. Transavia 5624. Airbridge cargo 42 heavy. Line up and wait runway 24 right.
Line up and wait runway 24 right, airbridge cargo 42 left.
Echo Charlie India Kilo Papa, number 3, runway 24 left, clear to land. Easy 68 Victor Charlie, when able turn right, contact ground on the taxiway.
Wilson, easy 68 Victor Charlie.
Number 3, clear to land, runway 24 left, Echo Charlie India Kilo Papa.
Oscar Mike Bravo Oscar Bravo is on final runway 24 left.
Got a 13 knot headwind.
400. 300. 200.
Palma de Mallorca
100.
Tower, Easy 920 Victor Alpha is 13 nautical
50,
miles to the
40,
northeast at 3,000 feet.
20,
Inbound for landing. Requesting
10.
runway 24 left. Air France 1 heavy. When able turn left. Contact ground on the
And we're down.
taxiway.
Wilson, Air France 1.
Airbridge cargo 42 heavy. Please expedite.
Shouldn't really use reverse thrust, I don't think, but
Runway 24 right. Clear
YOLO.
for immediate takeoff. Ryanair 2053. Go around. Make right traffic runway 24 right.
Palma de Mallorca Tower, Oscar Mike Lima Echo Tango, inbound on the
Alpha Victor.
there we go.
Alpha
Yeah,
Victor.
not bad.
When
Oh,
able to
hello.
arrive at contact ground. Please expedite. Traffic on final.
Wilson, Alpha Victor Delta Alpha November. Wilson, airbridge cargo 42 heavy.
There you go. Flaps, spoilers, trim to neutral. Over to ground. Request taxi to parking.
Palma de Mallorca ground.
Lights.
Alpha Victor Delta
APU.
Alpha November. Request taxi to parking. Taxiing to parking. Air France 1 heavy.
Palma de Mallorca ground.
Waiting for this. I'm not too sure what this 330 is doing here.
Information Delta.
Going to have to turn left, really.
Delta Alpha November. Taxi to parking. At your discretion. Swiss 2668
How bright is the iPad? It's, well, yes, we can watch the replay. It's full brightness.
Speedbird not.
Ground on 121.90. There's 2 grounds. 90, there we go. Yeah, there we go. So one engine's off.
Palma de Mallorca ground. Swiss 2668 heavy. Ready to taxi with information Delta.
Swiss 2668 heavy. If you're watching the stream, it would be awesome if you could taxi. There we go. They're on frequency. Taxi to 24 right. Information. Cool. They're moving.
2668 heavy. Palma de Mallorca ground. Foxtrot Sierra Oscar Sierra with information Delta.
Foxtrot Sierra Oscar Sierra Alpha, taxi to runway 24 right, contact Cloud when ready.
Taxiing to runway 24 right.
To
Foxtrot
the
Sierra Oscar Sierra Alpha.
No wonder Heathrow is busy tonight. European Boys live stream.
Palma de Mallorca ground. Oscar Mike Bravo Oscar Bravo. Request taxi to Palma.
Oscar Mike Bravo Oscar Bravo, taxi to Palma.
Ah, no, there's an aircraft that spawned in the gate as I was about to go down there.
Bravo Oscar Bravo.
I hate it when that happens. Ah, no! Oh. Oh. Hmm. Hmm. Yes, this is a great situation to be in, you see, because you can't really do much. Oh yes, okay, right, quick, while there's a gap. Go.
Taxiing to runway 24 right. Palma Heavy. Palma de Mallorca ground.
Cool.
Golf Lima Echo Sierra.
Cool.
Ready to taxi with information Delta. Palma de Mallorca ground.
Ah, no!
Request taxi to parking.
Oh, well, it is what it is. I can't see the safe dock. Oh, okay, that was awful parking. There we go. Okay, it wasn't too bad. Let's turn engine 2 off.
Golf Lima Echo Sierra.
There we go. Welcome to Mallorca, everybody, where a A320 meets a 737. Let's hop into the replay mode and take a look at that landing, because that was definitely an interesting landing. So, with that being said, let's end the flight real quick. 944 XP. See you in a second. Dan, what have you done? He didn't connect the bridge. Everybody's trapped inside now. Yeah. It's quite a cool photo, this, isn't it? Oh, there we go. Okay, right. Let's watch the landing then. One engine landing. As you can see, the engine's off. One engine's on and one engine's off. Let's see how we done.
Palma de Mallorca Tower. Easy 920 Victor Alpha is 13 nautical miles to the northeast of 3,000 feet. Inbound for landing. Requesting runway 24 left. Air France 1 heavy. When able, turn left. Contact ground.
Yes, that was a really good landing. Yeah.
Airbridge cargo 42 heavy. Please expedite. Airbridge cargo 42 heavy. Runway 24 right. Cleared for immediate takeoff. Air France 1 heavy. When able, turn
Nice.
left. Contact ground on the taxiway. Airbridge cargo 42 heavy. Runway 24 right. Cleared for immediate takeoff. Ryanair 2053.
Tower?
Go around. Make right traffic runway 24 right.
Palma de Mallorca Tower. Oscar Mike Lima Echo Tango. Inbound on the ILS runway 24 left.
Cleared for takeoff, runway 24 right, airbridge cargo 42 heavy.
No, I want this plane.
Palma de Mallorca Tower.
Let's go back.
Going around.
And back
Ryanair
again.
205.
And back again.
Appears for takeoff. Runway 24 right. Airbridge cargo 42 heavy.
Airbridge cargo 42 heavy. Runway 24 right. Cleared for immediate takeoff. Air France 1 heavy.
That was really smooth, actually. That was really wasn't that bad.
On the taxiway.
There we have it. Welcome to Mallorca, everybody. That's been another flash flight and another flash flight stream. I would like to say thank you very much for watching another one, and thank you to everybody who's joined and had some fun with us today. Of course, I'll see you next time, as always, in the next event stream. Take care, everybody. Enjoy the rest of your week. Happy Tuesday. And yeah, I'll see you next time. Keep the dirt side down. Take care, everybody.
Ryanair
Bye-bye.
1803 is 9 nautical miles to the northeast of 3,000 feet. Inbound for landing. Requesting runway 24 right. Alpha Victor Delta Alpha.